Next Level Mindset, bringing you another powerful and positive video. I want to share with you 5 dynamic ways to forgive and heal from anything that has harmed or hurt you in your life. Not something that I read or heard about. This is things that I've been through. I want to share my experience with you. And I've also got a new song that I want to share in the video that I know you will enjoy. If you watch this video all the way to the end, I'm going to share with you a secret about forgiveness. Nobody's going to share with you. You do not want to miss this. 5 dynamic ways to forgive and heal from anything we've had happen in our life. A lot of things have happened to a lot of us, even in this past year that we've just went through. Whatever year it might be for you, you may be going into a whole new era and a whole new year. And if you know anything about what's going on in the world, we're going into a whole new world. So we have to look at what things have happened to us, what things have we done that we can forgive and really heal and really let go and live. So I want to share that 5 dynamic ways. And the first way that we can really forgive and heal and let go and live is to just be aware that the pain is there. Just really accept the pain and really feel that hurt and really feel it. You know, sometimes I've had to have in my life where I've had to go off and just get by myself and just really feel that, just really be honest with myself. I've had times when I tried to hide it, I tried to deny it, tried to lie about it, and tried to tough up and, be tough through it. But there's a time when we have to just get to the point where we just realize, the pain is there. There's some hurt there. Even if it means breaking down with tears, when you can break through with awareness, being aware of the breakdown. The awareness of a breakdown is a breakthrough. So even if you have to break on down, I became willing to just break on down and just look at it and accept the pain. That's the first way to really forgive and heal, is to just accept the pain, know that it happened, be aware that it was there, go through it and really accept it and embrace it and really become one with it so that you can face it, and then you'll be able to erase it and move on to the next step. The second dynamic way to forgive and heal and move on with your life, and to really forgive and heal from anything that has happened in your life, is to just know that it happened by God's divine order. One thing that I've learned to know in my life, there are no mistakes in this world. So I've become to realize that everything happens exactly what's supposed to. So I know whatever pain that I've had, that I know that has hurt me, that I need to forgive, that was exactly what I needed at that time in my life. So a lot of things may happen to you. I'm talking to somebody right now. You've hurt somebody, you've been hurt by somebody, and you wondering what was that all about? I want to let you know that by God's divine intelligent order, it happened exactly the way it's supposed to happen. So that's the second thing that will help us to forgive and heal and move on and let go and live our lives to the full. And the reason it's so important for us to stop and be aware and accept that pain is that I found times in my life where I just repeated the same old mistake over and over, not really being aware that that was what was going on in my life. I was repeating the same thing over and over. So the more I learned to stop and be aware and see what's going on, then I'm able to say, look, this is real, this happened, now I can move on from it and go into the next step. And so that means that I need to know that I needed that pain. That hurt, that pain, that sickness, that sorrow, whatever things that I went through, it was exactly what I needed to get me to the next level in my life, the next level in my journey, to get me to the next blessing, to get me to the next breakthrough, to get me to that next challenge. That pain that I went through is exactly what I needed. It was exactly what I needed to get me to the next stage of my development, into the next stage of my spiritual enlightenment, to my spiritual growth. It was exactly what I needed to get me to the next step. The third dynamic way to forgive and heal from anything that has hurt you in your life is to make a conscious decision to let go. Sometimes that can be the hardest thing to do, because the ego self, that false self, that ego, he wants to hold on to everything. That false self wants to hold on to that carnal mind. We need to let go. I found that holding on to it was only holding me down. It was only keeping me in that stage of mediocrity. I had to learn how to let go. So maybe you can look at your life. What's something that in your life that you can just learn to let it go? We do not forgive others so that they can move on. We forgive others so that we can move on and let it go. So that's the third thing that has helped me in my life. I've learned that I just had to let things go. It happened the way it was supposed to happen. It was in God's divine order. I was aware of it. I even broke down and cried about it. I faced it, and now I was able to erase it. Now I'm able to realize that it was exactly what I needed, and now I can let it go. That's the third one. The fourth dynamic way to forgive and heal from anything that has hurt you in your life is to become willing to love and trust again. Now that one is a little difficult. Matter of fact, I wrote something in my book. If you look in the description, in the link in the description, Still Destined for Greatness. If you're looking at that book, I want to read something that I wrote in there on page 68. Okay, in that book, on page 68, I write, falling in love with life is the topic. It says, making a new start requires a certain level of confidence. You have to know without a doubt and with certainty, absolute certainty, that the best for you is still yet to come. The best for me is still yet to come. It says right here that we must realize deeply that the change is exactly what we need at this particular time in our spiritual development, our human experience. So the question is, do you have what it takes to accept change and start over again? And the answer is an unequivocal yes. Get that book. It's in the link in the description. Still Destined for Greatness. So we have to realize that we can start over. Am I willing to start over and love and trust again? It doesn't mean accepting the same low-level experiences. I always say that if I meet someone and I'm willing to start again, even on giving someone another chance, they can choose to raise their standards to be with me, but I refuse to lower mine to be with them because we've got a next level mindset. So am I willing to start over again? Do I really want to take a chance and start and trust again? And you know where it starts? It starts within. It starts with us, you and me. It starts with us trusting us again. We have to learn how to trust in our deeper inner divine selves again. That true and divine self within me that I am. The eternal one that's manifesting all life right here and right now as you and I. We have to learn how to trust in our own selves again. So that's the thing. Are we willing to love and trust again? The fifth dynamic way to forgive and heal from anything that has happened in your life, I'm going to share to you right after this song. We're going to do this song and stick around. I'm going to share a secret with you that nobody else is going to tell you about forgiveness. So let's get into the song. We'll do that. Come right back. Let's do that.
I've had some rough and long days. I made mistakes and had to pay. So-called friends walked away, talking about me and talking that's alright. You're so cool, your love is real. Care about the way I feel. You said I am God, so just be still. Oh Lord, you are. You're my everything. You're mine. I'm so glad you did it just for me. Didn't have to do it. So whatever you take me through, whatever, spend my whole way with you. I just wanna be with you. Hey, my whole life changed. You changed my life. You changed my life. Yeah. On that day I cried your name. Never forget it all. Every time you go through, every time you brought me through. I'm so glad I'm always with you. Yeah. You are everything. You are everything to me. You're the air I breathe, every life I see. You are everything to me. No one can touch my heart like you, or make me smile the way you do. I finally found someone who knows how to love me right. True love. And when my strength has come and gone, your light in me keeps me strong. In your arms where I belong. Oh Lord, you are. You're my everything. You are mine. I'm so glad you did it just for me. You didn't have to do it, but you did, and I'm so glad. Wherever you take me through, whatever, I promise I'll spend my always with you. I just wanna be with you. Hey, my whole life changed. You changed my life. On that day I cried your name. I'll never forget it. Every time you go through, every time you brought me through. I'm so glad I'm always with you, yeah.
I know you enjoyed that. I really enjoyed putting that song together. So listen, that's fifth dynamic way. Nobody's going to tell you this is a secret, and nobody's going to tell you to forgive and heal from anything. This is next level. Now, this is next level. So listen to it. The best way to forgive and heal from anything that has happened in your life is to realize that on a spiritual level, on a higher level in the spiritual worlds, there is no one who needs to be forgiven, because there is no one here who's doing anything to be forgiven for. Now, if you can use that, use that. If not, lose that. You might want to come back to that. I want to mess up what's working for you, but that is what works for me. The ego self, that false self, does never need to be forgiven because it's not really in existence. The only true self is God. So there really is no one here who needs to be forgiven, because there is no one here doing anything that needs to be forgiven for. I only say this, I only have one don't in my life, and that is don't do anything to anyone else that I wouldn't want them to do to me. Other than that, I'm free to be spiritually free, to live my life, enjoy the abundance of everything, and do everything that I know that I can put my mind to. That's when I get to the point where I realize that there is no one here who needs to be forgiven for anything, because God is the only reality, and He's living His life of all life that lives. These are five dynamic ways to forgive and heal from anything that has harmed you in your life. Let's put these things into practice, you and me, and let's live the life that we know we are worthy of living. To forgive, let go, and heal, and really enjoy our lives with peace and abundance and the freedom of spiritual mind, so that we can be free to live our lives to the best, not bound down by anything. So let's do that. Also, for great music, entertainment, inspiration, and motivation, if that's your thing, subscribe, hit that bell, and be the first to get my next uploads. You don't want to miss them. Love to have you in the family. Check out the links in the description. A lot of fun things down there. Some will bless me and will bless you and your family as well. So thank you so much to all of my viewers, all subscribers. Thank you so much for being a part of this channel. I really appreciate you all for everything that you're doing. So really appreciate you. 2 more videos are going to come up on the screen. Watch both of them. Click that, watch that, see me over there. Stay blessed, stay positive, and remember, there is no God outside of it. There's only God within us. And with that, we are unstoppable. There's nothing that needs to be done in our lives that together we cannot do. I'll see you on the next level. Peace.
Long days.